Hello, my dear Cancer. So, this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Emperor. So, this is you being the boss of your own life. And the old bottom of the deck, it's the Eight of Wands. So, it's like you had some kind of eureka moment, or finally just gave in to the truth of a situation, accepted it, rolled with it, and decided to not fight it anymore, but whatever the currents wanted to take you, you were going with it, because that was the healthy thing to do. So I'm feeling great acceptance, like you have been forced to accept something that maybe at first you were in resistance to this. So this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind, a situation with said person, and this is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for February, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation here, and it's the Page of Wands. So it definitely feels like you are being divinely guided and led through this situation. It's like you have a higher quest, and that's why you have been able to overcome so many hurdles. That's why you are ready to accept certain things. That's you definitely feel like you are being led, and it's a higher purpose to what's happening now. So that's why you give in. Maybe give up a little bit of your free will and just roll with whatever happens in your life right now, and kind of maybe roll with the feelings that you have had for a very long time, that you have been kind of denying or not wanting to let them lead your life, and now you're just going with it. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So you're ready to cooperate with people. We both had Justice card, that's balanced, the Alchemic card, the Temperance card, that's also balanced, and here we can see the scales. So you're not out to destroy things for anyone else, or to put the blame on them, or to distort their free will. You are kind of ready to live and let live. So if someone else feels better by doing things in a certain kind of way, you let them do things in a certain kind of way, because you are not dependent on the way they are doing things anymore, since you have become so much more self-sufficient. Six of Pentacles is also connected to the Lovers, and also Pentacles, friendship, the tangible things. So I'm feeling a lot of warmth, and also kind of security, that we are able to be nice and loving towards other people because it doesn't cost us anything. So it's a very generous energy. And this is what's on their mind. And we have the Ten of Wands. So I also felt this other person when we saw the Ten of Swords. They might not understand what's going on. Let's say that a person have had problems in the relationship with you. Maybe they had a hard time showing their emotions. They have maybe a hard time communicating, committing, being mature and non-dramatic, things like this. And so it feels like they have fought you every step of the way, and now you don't fight them anymore, and it's almost for them as something is missing. Something is being taken away from them. This with fighting you and opposing you, it gave them some kind of purpose. It made them it's like it was a protection against them having to take any real responsibility for their life. They could just say no to everything that you proposed. And now when you are saying, okay, so it's all right, you do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, then they just stand there and kind of burn, because maybe they don't know what makes them happy. They only know what to oppose, what to say no to, what to not agree with, but they don't know what they are actually agreeing with. Okay, so you took away like a crutch for this person when you said, oh, it's all right if you don't love me the way I do, or the way I love you, or if you don't want the same kind of future, I'm letting you go, I'm setting you free. And they didn't want that. They wanted what they had with you, like opposing you and fighting you, because that made them feel in control. It made them feel like they were on top of their life in some way. You offered that kind of security to them by wanting something that they could say no to. I don't understand it fully, but it's what I'm feeling there with the Ten of Wands. And this is the bond between you two. And it's Page of Pentacles, so some kind of new beginning that could be pretty amazing if we have a positive mindset in the way that you have. 2 pages here. So kind of seeing possibility for both people to really renew themselves and turn the page, and the sky's the limit. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay, this is your feelings, and we have a 5 of Wands. So you feel like in many ways you and your person is a bad match. You don't want the same thing. They are fighting you every step of the way. Everything is a battle. Let's say for some it can be that you are finding out funny things to do, like planning funny things. For example, a weekend trip, or going to the mountains for a hike, or doing this or doing that, and they don't want to go with you. So they're always saying no, 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 no. And then finally you say, okay, so I want to ask you again. It's all okay. I won't pressure you. I will do these things with other people instead. So you're off the hook. But it makes you feel like you are a bad match. You try to persuade this person that want the things you wanted, but they didn't want them. So now you're kind of letting them free to figure out themselves. It's as if, let's say you had, you found a puppy, okay, and you took care of it, but when it grew older, you started to realize that this was probably not a puppy, it's probably a wolf or a fox or something. So you decided that because it showed the longing for freedom, and it's run away from you a lot, so you just allowed it to be free because you realized it's a wild animal. And but then the animal comes back and just wonder why you are not chasing it around the woods anymore. But it's that kind of energy, that this letting go, because if it comes back, it wants to be with you, but it's not you superimposing your will on this wild animal. So that's I feel like the decision that you have taken that's overruling your emotions. So your emotions is probably sadness over not being compatible with this person, but it feels as if you have, with the 6 of Pentacles, taking a decision to kind of live and let live and not superimpose your will over this. So this is their feelings, and it's the Magician. So they got something out of manipulating you through this whole situation. So it felt nice when you chased them to the forest and made them feel as if they were important. So I'm going to have to take clarification for this Magician, because it can be all in the range of, trying to charm you to manipulating you. So heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Okay, so they might get some kind of epiphany of wanting more from you than what they admitted to wanting before. It's 10, 1 plus 0, 1, and 1, the Magician. And the pages here is also a new start. So we'll see. Maybe things will start to hit off for this person. Before, it seems like they have been blocked in a mood of resistance, and then you just remove the block and say, okay, so do whatever you want. The cage is gone, you are free, live your life. And then suddenly they want to come in and snuggle in front of the fireplace, this wolf. Okay. So this is your behaviors and attitudes. We have a 5 of Cups here, which isn't really consistent with the feeling I have been getting from you, where you have been very strong and decisive. But of course, there's sadness in acceptance as well. When we accept the truth or we stop the resistance, it's a reason to why we fought the idea of the thing we didn't want to be true, okay? So for example, maybe you thought that this person doesn't love you enough to share a life with you. So for a long time you fought that idea. You tried to come up with positive reasons to why that wasn't true. And to finally accept it is, of course, sad, but it's still acceptance of whatever we might perceive as the truth. It's like peeling off another layer of the onion. It doesn't mean that it's the core of truth. It just means that you admit to something that you before were in resistance towards because it was painful. You feel as if you are a bad match, and this person is not going to be what you hoped they would be for you. So this is their behaviors and attitudes. And we have the World card here. So again, this person puzzles me a little bit. So clarify the World card. The Chaser. It's like you stopped chasing them, and now they don't know, should they start chasing you, or what? It's like the table have turned, the roles are in the reversed. It's not a bad thing. It's just it's like a little bit question mark. Is this what I'm supposed to do? It's an unusual situation. It's something more with this, but we'll see. This is the outcome, 10 of Cups. So that's mutual love. 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the World card. I think they feel as if they belong to you, and they don't want to be let loose. So now they start to chase you instead. We'll see where it goes. Okay. Clarifying the Page of Wands. This is with the Modern Witch Tarot. And the 6 of Wands. So it's just rising above, becoming the leader. Instead of the little child that was in resistance to the truth, you just take leadership over the whole situation and say, okay, so this is what we will do. It didn't make this person happy though, but it was big of you to do that, to just stop the resistance. Okay, clarifying the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. So you're able to be generous towards the other person or other people in your life because you're not dependent on them anymore. You have found a way to give yourself freedom and to fulfill your own needs in a way that's, feels comfortable for you. So it makes you free. It makes you more grown up, more adult. Also able to be more understanding towards other people, since you don't need them to do certain things for you. You want them to do certain things, but you don't need them to do this. You can do it for yourself. Clarifying the 10 of Wands. We have the Devil. So they liked your little game of cat and mouse there. And they liked being stuck with you. And now they don't know what to do. The Fire, we can see here, it's them being both anxious and insecure. What now? They like to be resisting you because it made them feel like they had a purpose and you took it away from them. So clarifying the Page of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, it's wise choices for the future. We have learned, we have experienced things, we are able to take good decisions, and we are like a camel in the desert, able to fulfill our own needs, even if other people in our surrounding are not able to fulfill them. So we are equipped, we are strong, resilient, and kind of tough and wise. So it's a very good combination. Clarifying the Five of Wands, we have the Star card. So we can feel very connected with a person and want them to be in our life forever. And in the same time, we can realize we had a too strong grip of this bird. And finally, we just let it loose in the forest. And, you know, if it comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, you know, you gave nature back to itself. You gave up your control over a situation and gave the control back to destiny, basically. But you feel very connected to this person, and you want things to be in a certain way, but you don't dictate the terms anymore. It's what it is, acceptance. Clarifying the Magician. And then we see the 19, which is the strong energy card. We also see the 10 of Wands there, 19. 1 plus 9, 10. 1 plus 0, 1. So we have 10, 10, 10, or 1, 1, 1 here. The Sun card, it's I think they loved when, you know, your life revolved around what they would do and wouldn't do, what they decided for their life and what they didn't decide. They felt important. It made them feel like the centerpiece, and as a person of interest, a person of purpose. And it's also the highest card for love. We also have heart with a key here. But it feels a little bit like almost narcissistic with this child, and like it's not usually how I feel for this card, but right now it feels like they want the sun to revolve around them, like a little child that's used to the attention. Okay, clarifying your behaviors and attitudes. 5 of Cups. So we have the Fool there. I'm also seeing the 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups here. So again, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. You try to be friendly. Wherever life wants to take you, it's fine. You roll with it. You don't try to dictate. It's not what you wanted, but it's what you got, and you are not complaining. Okay. Clarifying the World card, and we have the 10 of Swords. We had the 10 of Swords before. Also, there was the person that was half submerged in water. So this person is very nervous about how things are going. It's like they're losing the grip of their life. When they resisted you, they felt secure. It was like they were in a box, and there was defined bottom, defined walls, defined roof, and now there's nothing, you know, no boundaries, and nothing resisting them, and now they don't know what they want to do. So and clarifying the 10 of Cups, and we have the 9 of Swords. So there's a lot of private pain going on for both of you. You don't seem to share it with each other. You are both stoically carrying it. At least you. I think this person is a little bit more on the like on the almost like falling into depression, falling over the edge. But maybe it's necessary. It's a necessary step for their development. Before they could resist. It's easy to say no. It's harder to say yes to what you want in life. You say no, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. But what do you want? I don't know. I don't know what I want. So now the box is gone, and the person feels like hanging in suspension in a vacuum, in black space, and they don't know what. Okay, so what now? Interestingly enough, this is your advice card. It's the inner child. This is the warrior protecting you. That's the warrior aspect of you, protecting your inner child, your vulnerability. And then you have the mother or the witch that's able to interpret the child's signals and tell the warrior what kind of protection we need or what kind of love or support. So this is a very healthy image of you learning to take care of yourself and your most vulnerable needs. And it has come for a lot of the signs up till now. So it seems like everyone from Aquarius to Cancer are dealing with this to become the parent to their own inner child, so they don't need to be dependent on other people with these vulnerable and sometimes childish needs. But it's also the inner child is the person that's connecting with other people, but it's also the aspect of you being very vulnerable. So now you decide to take this vulnerability off from the table a little bit and protect yourself in a better way. And it's a good thing. It's you completing yourself full, this child. And we have the 2 pages. It feels healthy, like you finally found a way to, like other people might not have taken care of you in the way you wanted, but now you are able to. Okay. And this is advice for them. And we have the crane here. So something needs to be born inside of them. What is it that they want to do with the rest of their life? Instead of resisting birth, resisting, going on the holiday trip with you, resisting our commitment, or resisting going to these friends, or resisting taking decisions of their future, they now need to birth forward their future. Because if they don't have the resistance, like they have nothing to resist, they actually have suddenly all this responsibility for their life. And what do they want to birth forward? That's the big question here. So I think it will take some time for this person to figure this out. They are in deep pain right now. This resistance made them feel, happy, calm, and safe. They could, it's almost like they let you have all the dramatic emotions and they could just feel secure in saying no. And now you took yourself out of the equation and they have no security. So, and this is Witch's wisdom, and we have the 4 of Earth as the outcome here. So we both have 10 of Cups, 4 of Earth. Seems like your relationship is in some way stable. Maybe it won't continue in the way, in the shape or form that it has done up till now. But I still think that you will be a part of each other's life in many ways. And the bees here are very promising